How y'all doing, man? It's Philly and Boredom podcast, man.
Jasmine.
We got Jasmine here, man. A wonderful poet and a candy maker.
Yes.
We've been supposed to do this for months and months and months.
For real.
But life just been life in it.
As it is.
But we here now. So I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because who can tell the people about you better than you?
Better than me, yeah.
Right.
Hi y'all, I'm Jasmine. A lot of people know me as Cake Star. It's a long story how I got that nickname. Maybe we'll get into that later. I don't know. I don't feel like y'all. I don't know.
It's my first question.
Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm from Stanford, born and raised. Graduated from schools out there, all of that. Stanford High, Springdale, Dolan, all of that. So I'm a Stanford native, but I do live up here. In Bridgeport, I guess, if you want to tell people what town
Because you know they be lurking.
Yeah. But I do live in a different town up here. Y'all already heard me where I live at. So I be cooling for the most part. I used to pop out a lot. Go to parties. I used to go to Jamaican parties all the time. Like Bout, yeah. If you saw me, you saw me for real.
If you know, you know.
Yes, I was in them things. I was in them for real. But I'm actually American, y'all. Like I'm straight Yankee. All my people is black. Like collard greens, black eyed peas, all of that black.
Yeah. Talk about it. Talk about
it. Yeah, we real black. But but I just love like culture music, dancehall music, Afro beats, all of that shit. So yeah, you would have saw me in the dancehall clubs and shit like that. For the most part, but I don't pop out no more. I just been
on my. Why is that though? Why don't you pop out?
First of all, them shits be boring. No offense, because a lot of people that I'm cool with host parties and shit, and they be having parties, but them shits is boring. And I know it is. You is what you make it, but I don't have no time.
If the vibes ain't there, then
to go to the party and be standing up tired or falling asleep, because I be high as fucking that bitch. So for me to be in there bored and dozing off, like that's not the vibe I'm there for. I'm here to dance, but so I don't pop out. So it's been my real lonely year. I just been chilling, like finding myself, figuring out who I am as a person, who I am as a woman, and just getting to know me. So I mean. It get lonely as it should be because like when you're going through that journey, you don't really you do need people, but I mean, but you need yourself most and foremost. Like you gotta go through the motions just to figure out who you are. So I'm still currently in that journey right now, figuring out who I am and excuse me, just learning me because it takes time. Like it's not gonna be something overnight. So just figuring out how to love me and knowing that I deserve everything that I ask for, whether it's in like the righteous state of form, just and everything. So just trying to be a pure, genuine person. So that's just my journey right now. So this beginning of the year, I did start my own business. So like you said, at candy making, I candy fruit. Thank you. Y'all place y'all orders, not this week though, cause I'm always listening. I'm booked this week. I did one order and it took all day. Like
booked and busy.
As I should be.
That's great though. That's
I'm trying to go on vacation this year. I deserve it. Everywhere. I don't even care. I'm trying to go somewhere, everywhere, anywhere. But I'm going somewhere. That's for sure. Anything I want, I'm speaking that bitch into existence. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'm gonna do it next week. Maybe I'm gonna do it next month. I'm gonna do that bitch. Everything I want, I'm gonna do it. So I definitely. I suggest for anybody else, anything that you want, go and do that shit. So it's not the first business that I'm starting. Towards the end of next year, I'm definitely trying to start up my other one because, as you can see, I paint. So I want to start up like a paint and sip and or a paint and puff because we need people now. You can smoke it everywhere. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
You can go in that bitch. You can buy it. You don't need no card. Listen, go get it. If y'all scared to buy it off the streets, go to the store and go get it.
So the dispensary,
for real. Right. So I'm trying to do a paint and puff type thing. So I'm definitely in the works of doing that right now. It's hard trying to find like a art distributor to get like shit in bulk for cheap, like canvases and paint and what's them shits called them easels and stuff like that. So I'm looking. I've been Googling my ass off for real and figuring out how to work that circuit to make like stencils and shit for my canvases. So it's a project in one that I'm doing. So I'm juggling stuff all together, but it's cool because it's keeping me mentally busy. Because like I said, I'm my own enemy. So this is my year of learning me. So I ain't trying to beat myself up no more. So I'm just mentally staying busy and mentally trying to be positive and recorrect how I think, because I used to be thinking negative all the time. So I'm just trying to recorrect how I think and just live a a life.
Live a life. So let's get into that. So where did you like get your inspiration from? Because I know you from poetry. So
Yeah.
like, where did you? What inspired you to begin writing poetry?
It's so funny. I probably was like 12 or 13, and I was watching this movie, and it's like a low budget movie. Probably you could probably find that bitch on Tubi, honestly. It's called Annie Be Real, and it was about this girl. She was maybe like 14 or 15, and her father got killed, and her brother was like a drug addict, and she was writing like poetry, like poem rap type stuff, and she used to rap it, and it was dope. And long story short, in the movie, her brother stole the shits and sold it to this man, and that used to rap, but he was a trash ass rapper. And so her basically her drug brother stole the raps and sold it to the nigga for him to rap her shit. And when she found out, she heard it through the radio. The movie go from there. So Annie Be Real. If anybody want to watch it, Google it, find it, whatever. But so I was just watching, and I was just like, I don't know. I'm always like going through stuff, or I feel like diary confession type shit. So I just started writing, and it took off from there. So I got like a book actually over there, that blue thing that I had since I started writing, since I was like 12 or 13. And I normally write when I'm sad, which is a bad thing, because you ain't really supposed to write when you sad.
I don't think it's a bad thing. Only because I only say that because the bulk of my work is like sad heartbreak poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's my therapy. That's how I like me personally. I come from a violent lifestyle, so it keeps me from enacting how I feel.
I understand, definitely.
It keeps me from being destructive. So.
Yeah, it's emotion that you're writing down on a paper. So, I mean, I try to not make it a diary confession, but then again, it's how I feel. So I make it flow as it like should be. So so it's me on that piece of paper. I don't think I have wrote anything really this year or like towards the end of last year. I kind of just been all over the place with it. But I definitely do write. So I'm definitely trying to expand my writing to like a broader.
That was that was gonna be my next question. Like, where do you, like, long term, like in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself with your writing?
I would actually love to like post some of my stuff for like teenage girls, 15 and like through like 25. That's like maybe going through stuff, whether it's depression or anxiety or heartbreak or just not like feeling like they beautiful enough growing up in this crazy world, because there's a lot of statistics going on how people think we should look as women, and just be yourself. As you can see, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna wear a sleep ponytail every day. I don't care. Like, you feel me? I'm me. Like, whoever gonna like me. So I would love to put out something like that, just for just like those age ranges of young girls just going through shit in this world, because a lot of my stuff is that. So somewhere around there. And I do write erotica, because I definitely sent you one for you to read. Yeah, he was like, who wrote this? I was like, man.
Yo, you know what's crazy? So I'm in this poetry group.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter Spaces. Shout out to Trey, man. Shout out to Trey, a crappy ass pastor, by the way. You know what I'm talking about. But I just got challenged to write an erotica.
Oh man, how long you got?
No, I wrote one, but they said it wasn't nasty enough. I had to.
They said it wasn't nasty enough.
Yeah,
They said you gotta come with the zane plus.
Yeah, I had to go in the vault and really.
Yeah, you gotta dig up in there.
Yeah, I had to really try myself, because like I said, most of my pieces it's about heartbreak.
Yeah.
Or about like disparity and whatnot. So for me to write an erotica piece, which like I get into that in my real life, but like to write about it,
take a couple shots, sit down, listen to some '90s music.
I mean that's usually when you try to set the mood. I mean,
exactly. Because you trying to set the mood, you gotta write it on some paper.
It works. It works. So like, what kind of poetry do you feel more comfortable writing?
So I do have like some poems about like the world and how crazy it is going on, whether it's with the killings or the weather-wise, like that's destroying shit and shit like that, or the government. So I do got poems like that, but not too many. So I would say just about like self, just about self, yes. Stuff like that. But I'm definitely trying to come out with an erotica, like maybe 5 or 6, 10-page book. Who knows? Because you like with them shit, you gotta be real descriptive. So one story could be like 5 pages. So you know, I could do maybe 6 because I honestly have about like 5 titles right now that I could write to. So I just haven't really wrote to them. I gotta get in the mood, I guess.
So, do you write for you, or do you write to shed light on the art?
That's a good question. I'll honestly probably say I did used to write for me, but I do write for me. So I guess I'll say it's for me, but it's because what I write is about me. So a lot of times I'm not comfortable sharing what I write because I don't want people to know me like that. If you get what I mean, because
you don't want that vulnerability.
Yeah, because my stuff is deep, so I don't really be wanting everybody to know me. But I do want people to like read my stuff to know me, if that makes sense. I know it's a contradiction.
Nah, it is.
I want y'all to know me, but I don't want y'all to know me, but I want y'all to hear me. So,
so like, you ever thought of like, I don't know, like writing under what's the word, like pseudonym or something like that?
Yeah,
like just putting it out anonymously.
Yeah, I thought about that honestly. It's definitely thought of. I can't do it, being that a lot of people haven't read my writing. So, by all means, I can. But I do want to do like a stand-up poetry night. So the next time you do one, definitely let me know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do virtual. I've done, actually, they got one in Norwalk next month.
Okay.
But shout out to Pahokatry. It's this place in Waterbury, man.
Okay.
Shout out to the face of CT, man. Ryan Hendricks.
Cool.
He's an amazing poet. He hosts these events. I believe every end of the month.
Okay.
Every end of the month. I performed there in October. And it's a nice little vibe. Like it's definitely, it's a collection of artists. So it's people that do poetry, it's people that sing, it's people that rap.
That's dope.
And it's just, and it's in a hookah spot. So you know what I'm saying? They get you loosened up and whatnot. Cool. The last time when I went there in October, things got a little it was a very interesting night. I ended up at the strip club that night. Okay. Afterwards, man.
So you had a great night. Yeah.
I ended up at the strip club, and the next thing you know, I was in Massachusetts.
Wow. So, so he had an awesome night. Yeah, great.
It was one of those.
Shit. Nigga had a what happened last night.
Yeah, man. It was definitely one of those nights. I was drinking Patron and then switched to the Henny and went back to Patron. And
I'd have been sick. I don't even drink like that. So no, not
tequila
like that.
All day, man. I can't.
Oh, man.
I like
tequila's good. First, I used to be a big Douce drinker. But then I used to wake up feeling sick. Oh, God, I wake up feeling sick. Dark liquor is great, but it's bad for you because it's full of sugar and that shit just dry you out.
It's the next day.
Yeah.
It's the next day.
Like if you're not hydrated enough, it's over for you the next day. So I started drinking tequila and I wake up and I be feeling real spiffy. So I'm starting to drink on the tequila gang now, y'all. Gang.
Patron, Don Julio. I see you got a little bit of Don Julio
over there. Macarena, might take a shot of cyan later.
All right now. So where do we go next? So like what prompted you to start the candy business? Because like that started out of like, for me at least, it was just like
yeah, as it should be. Nah, so it's so weird. on my Instagram algorithm, I started seeing a whole bunch of this shit. So I started clicking on it, and I was like, it looked good. And I was like, this shit is dope. And like I said, as you can see, I'm real natural. I'm not really the makeup, the weave selling, eyelash selling girl. So I was just like, what can I do to make money in a business that's not oversaturated? Knowing that everybody's doing it, even selling smoke, like even that, like what can I do? So I got like high one day. Excuse me, I don't know if I can say that on camera.
Now you can say that.
I got high one day and I was like, let me make these damn Jolly Rancher microwave grapes that I be seeing on like TikTok and shit. So I did it and I was like, these shits they good as fuck. I probably ate like 7 of them that night, my high ass. So like I said, it's like that ass. So like I said, my algorithm kept popping up and I started seeing like how they make the candy from scratch and not like putting the Jolly Ranchers in a microwave and dipping the grapes in there and shit. So I was like, I bake anyways, and all my friends that do know me, yeah. So yeah, so and all my friends that do know me, like know me for real, know they always, what you cooking, like. So I cook like when I feel like it. So I do dib and dabble in the kitchen, basically. Like I do my dang. So so I was like, let me do a test batch of this candy. So I was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start up a business the beginning of the year. So I got everything like going. Like I said, I started doing test batches. My first test batch, I burnt my goddamn finger, so it's still healing. For real, I definitely did. Burnt the fuck out my finger, y'all.
Hey, yo, what's the journey without a little bit of pain?
Exactly, for sure. So I just started doing it, and it just took off. So I mean, like I'm not really honestly big on social media like I used to be a long time ago. I used to be a wild girl. I speak wild, write anything wild on a status, and I don't give a fuck what it is, what's up. Like that was me. So I calmed down because I'm a grown ass lady now. You feel me? And I don't be trying to push for a certain audience on social media for people to think I'm a certain type of person that I'm not in real life. You feel me? So that's just not how I move. Anybody that know me, they know me. I don't move like that at all. Like if you're gonna know me, you're gonna get the real me. So I just keep it to a minimum on social media because a lot of people read what they see and then they think that they know you, and then I'll be the one to curse somebody the fuck out because you don't know me. No, I'm sure.
You don't know me.
Yeah, I don't. So I'm working on it now. Like I'm saying, so it's kind of hard for me to like put it on social media and keep posting it and being like on there promoting my shit because I'm not really on there or used to it like that. So other than that, the pictures that I post and people see them and they interested, by all means. I love that they interested and they want to try it and put their orders in with me. So far so good, y'all. So I'm excited. I had a hectic ass day today. Honestly, my damn thermometer was on Celsius, and I burnt the fuck out the first batch of candy, and I was pissed off. But I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna let it ruin my day because I got a whole day ahead of me and I got shit to do. So it's just trial and error for me to positively think I could do this shit and I have to do this shit because it's money and people pay for it and it's my business and stuff going to happen. So I guess it's just I don't know, a lesson and shit for me to learn patience because it's a patience thing. And yeah, just patience and learning to control my emotions with that and just everything in life because I be trying not to be too erratic no more. Gotta be calm now. It's my calm era.
Yeah, calm era. I haven't heard
era.
that.
Yeah.
I've heard and seen a lot of women say that this is their soft girl era.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, then they be on the shit like city girl shit. So you gotta know.
So do you think that's a contradiction? Do you think you could be a soft girl and be a city girl at the same time?
No, that don't even make no goddamn sense.
Or like you gotta be one of the other.
You gotta be one of the other.
So what are you? Are you a city girl or you a soft girl?
Oh no, my city girl days is over. I be cooling. I be cooling for real. Definitely, cool, yes, for sure. You gotta be now. The player era is over.
You think so?
For me,
it's crazy because it seems like it's more prevalent now.
Sadly, yeah.
Than like what it was previously. I personally feel like women want they like options now.
Yeah.
Like they like
bitches want money. They don't want love. That's just what it is. They don't want love. They want money and drugs.
But I feel like they only desire that because for quite some time now, that's all niggas had to.
Yeah.
You said you chilling.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm in my soft girl era. Well, my calm girl era. Sorry, he said what's the soft. A lot of people are saying they're in the soft girl era. Like, I honestly don't even know what's the definition of that. To be honest with you.
What's the soft girl era?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I'm not a girl, so obviously
I
can't. I can't give a accurate description. But from what I'm seeing, it seems like it's a lot of women that were previously like overly masculine.
Yeah.
And maybe they felt like they had to be that because of the current climate of men.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it's like.
But you can't think that because what men wanna.
Yeah, but it's like women. It's crazy because I'm not gonna say all women, but a lot of women like they want a nigga to be like raw,
yeah.
But at the same time, like if she's crying, they want a nigga to be like. So it's like you do have men that can be both and are capable of being both, but it's like
of course
a lot of times I've experienced even in my own. Travels where I've been the calm, the soothing man, and it's like
somebody take advantage of you.
And then when I get raw, then they get scared. Oh my god, why you do this to me? And it's like what you want? What you want? What you want is it's a whole contradiction out here. It definitely is. I mean. I don't even know what to say on that because I definitely had a lot to say and because it's all over the place. Yeah, but so
no, we live in a contradiction. I mean, like women don't know how to be women nowadays, but then they want a man, but then they don't want to play the part to be the woman, which totally makes sense because I mean, if you want a man, just play your part. Like I mean. But then there's a lot of people that overthink, well, niggas gonna run over you, and niggas gonna do that, and niggas gonna do that. Man, niggas, two different things. Like, two different things. Like,
you like one of the first women that I've heard that actually make that distinction between the two.
Because it is. I mean, like.
But see, I said that I was in a gas station the other day, and I was on the phone, and I'm like, man, these bitches. She's like, don't call these women bitches. Like that's rude. And I said, no disrespect, but not every female is a woman. Yeah, and you do have some females that are bitches, just like you got some men that are niggas or bitch ass niggas. Like, you gotta call it what it is.
Facts,
like, just because you have a vagina don't make you a woman.
Of course. So that's why I'm saying it's my calm year, so I'm just focusing on how I think and just refocusing on how I think basically and shit like that. So like basically, but I already like honestly got out the way that all men aren't the same. So I'm not the female that be walking around and be like all niggas is all niggas is Bout. That's why I ain't got no time for this. That's why I don't like no niggas like so and that's where the problem is that comes into also with women and men. If you think all bitches is the same as all niggas is the same, then that's so you just gonna automatically be in a circle of disappointment or in a circle of getting fucked around and you fucking around and that shit ain't gonna stop. So I mean like once you just learn yourself and what you really want in life from somebody or in a partner, then it'll come to you. So that's just me. I'm in my calm year. Like I'm not searching for it, but I'm just figuring out me exactly. Like so if it come and come like. And I'm not in no city girl give a fuck about a nigga cause I'm grown as shit. I'm not even in my 20s no more. So you feel me?
So I'm more for love?
For the most part, I mean, that's the I guess the battle that I'm going through right now with myself.
Are you trying
figuring to figure out
what's the healthy version of
love? If I want it, do I need it? Yes. Do I understand it? I mean, I don't know, but it's a process right now. But do I deserve it? I do. So that's like one of the things that like trying to wake up every day knowing that I deserve to be loved. Like, so everybody deserves to be loved, no matter who you are in this world and life. Yes. Everybody, everybody deserves to be loved.
I
like
disagree.
Who you are in life, no matter what you've done, like everybody deserves to be loved. Like, like not saying why you disagree. I would love to hear it.
I disagree because I just feel like first and foremost, like love is a reciprocal thing.
Of course.
Like, understand what I'm saying? So like, if you desire and require something from me, before you request that from me, you have to be able first and foremost to give that to yourself.
Of course.
And then you have to be able to lead.
Reciprocate.
You have to lead by example because I don't know you.
Of course.
Like if I'm trying to love you, I don't give a fuck who I loved before you. I don't love you. So you gotta teach me how to love you. And like a lot of times I've experienced women who be like, you should know, but it's like as soon as you start treating them like other women, that's the first thing they say. Oh, I'm not other bitches. But then like if you ain't gonna guide me, like how I'm supposed, you know what I'm saying? Like how I'm supposed to get there? Because so everybody's journey is different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not to cut you off, but I just feel like it's a lot of men and women that aren't healed from their traumas.
Of course.
So you can't love them.
You can't carry
because it's like if your door is locked and sealed, how can I possibly get in there?
That too.
How can I give you the love? It's here, but if you ain't not in a state to receive it,
that too.
That shit.
Or I tell people a lot, like if you're dealing with somebody, don't. Like you said, don't carry your baggage into a new or another situationship that you in, because nobody got no time for that, because that's your responsibility to fix like yourself. You feel me? Somebody that you meet that you want to be in love with, y'all only supposed to make each other better. Like they supposed to help you be a better person, but you supposed to fix yourself. Like you said, you can't come damaged and broken and thinking that's somebody's job to do that for you, because it ain't nobody's job but yourself to fix yourself. Like, so I mean, it'd be a lot of contradiction when it comes to stuff like that. So
it be your own self. It don't even be your own kind. It be your own self.
Your own self, and that's what I learned. Like I said, like I be my own enemy. So I'm just here trying to learn me and fix me before I even jump into anything and want somebody to love me, because I can't be trying to put into energy into somebody if I'm not fully there yet. Right. Like, because that's selfish of me for them.
I might be.
And then, I don't want nobody to play with me because I don't play like that. You feel me? Even though I'm in my calm era, don't like, play with me.
It still get like that.
I shake shit up so fucking quick. Y'all think it's an earthquake in this bitch. I don't even play around like that. So I just be chilling, honestly. I just be chilling.
So I might be like tipping in the uncharted waters.
Yeah, I know you is.
But like, what's like you might not have an answer right now, and if you don't, that's fine. But like, what is your idealistic man? Like, if you could, if you could design, like, if you could pick all the traits that you would want in a man and apply it.
If I could build a nigga.com.
Yeah, like build a beer workshop, build it. You know what I'm saying?
No funny shit. No. I have a preference, because I don't want to say shallowness, because I do prefer somebody taller than me, because I am a tall woman. Right. So I mean, I would want somebody taller than me for sure. They have to be black. No offense, melanated person. I know. I don't. I know it's a whole subject of you love who you love. If you meet somebody and blah blah. If you're not melanated, I'm sorry.
So you're not even looking anyway.
No.
Oh.
And don't get me wrong. I dated out of my race, and it's not a bad thing. It's cool. But like once, like say if we chopping it up and I get like real ebonics or some shit, now the nigga he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, so now I gotta like whiteify it or something like that. So it's like,
cause we was at the whatchamacallit, and you know what I'm saying?
The real ebonics on it, like, so I don't even know. Like just us talking right now like this, they look, huh?
What?
They don't know. So like,
let your rap.
So for real, like I said, it's not an issue, but then again,
it's like a cultural divide, and you gotta teach them your regular language on top of teaching them your
and I don't really like to call myself black, but I mean I'm blackity black, so I don't know, I can't see myself
I'm black, y'all.
dating out of my melanated race. You feel me? So
what else besides that?
Tall and black.
Tall and black. All right.
I date a lot of people older than me, so I probably would prefer somebody older than me. But it is what it is. Like if you mentally there and
so
there,
what is your age, if you don't mind telling the people?
I turned 30 last year, so
you turned 30 last year. Okay.
Big trio. So
what's your sign, by the way?
I'm a Virgo, gang.
September?
Yeah, Labor Day birthday too. Labor Day. I was born on my grandma's birthday. I'm a special person.
That's a blessing.
I'm a special person.
I mean, I was born on my dad's birthday.
I was supposed to be born on his or my grandma's, and I made it on hers. I'm so special. Y'all don't even understand. The way I was born for greatness is crazy to me. Woo. Like, woo.
Virgo. You know, I don't. My older brother is a Virgo.
Okay.
Yeah, September 11th.
Oh wow. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't be really trying to get into astrology and shit, because, you know, people be like, oh, that's why you act like that, and that's why you blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, boy, huh? Like,
yeah, because I get that.
That's not why I, blah, blah, blah. No.
I'm a Gemini. We get dragged. we get dragged all year. 12 months out the year, we get dragged. You know what I'm saying? Especially us June Geminis, you know. I take it, you know.
He said I just take it.
I mean, I take it, you know, because what people always say with us Geminis is that we two-faced. And that's not the case. What it is, it's just that we process things really, really fastly. So we process things quickly because our brain is always going. So while someone else might be contemplating, like Geminis are very focused. We're very sensitive. We know what we want. We know what we don't want. So like if something comes our way, we already know, like, yeah, I ain't feeling that. I ain't jacking that. So by the time that shit presented, it's like, yeah, nah. So it might seem like the shift is instant for you, but I seen that shit coming from all the way down there. So I already prepared myself that by the time you get in front of me, it's like, I already got my delivery ready. Like, yeah, you could take this shit and go over here and
boom.
But I've actually had people like not want to deal with me because I'm a Gemini.
Wow, that's fucking weird.
Because I'm a Gemini, anyways, and I'm a product of a Gemini. Yeah, I don't be giving a fuck, honestly.
That's weird, like, honestly.
I honestly...
I'd probably say one of the traits of a Virgo that I would say I am, too, probably, is attention to detail. Like, I see a lot of detail in almost everything. But, like, I'm going to say I'm a real simplistic type of person. Like, so, like, even though I see detail, I'm really not the type that like to do too much. Like, I'm just real cool and calm with it. So that's me. And I say I'm a critic. Like, Virgos are like big ass critics, whether it's positive or negative. I'm a critic. I will criticize you down to your motherfucking shoelaces.
Good thing I got some shoelaces before we came out. Swear to God.
Yo, that is fucking funny. Deadass. Like, I honestly, one of my dream jobs, I wanted to be a damn food critic because I'm good at it.
Yeah, you keep saying you cook.
I'm good at it. What?
I'm gonna have to experience this.
Next time I do something, I'll fry you something.
I'm gonna have to experience this because, you know, not to give up too much information, but I'm not that far from you. So,
got you.
We're gonna have to, you know, now that we finally here, when I tell y'all that this is.
Yes, a long time coming.
It's a long time coming.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So what was my next question? What was my next? You say you in the soft good here. You were explaining where's your idealistic man. So I mean,
I ain't really. Did I finish that? I did. I don't know if I did. Yes. Yeah. Just somebody just like mentally open. Adventurous, because I'm like, even though I'm a homebody, I do like to go out. Like, I don't mind hiking and stuff like that. Like, yeah, doing new stuff. Like I said, I'm a foodie, so I actually got like a book of like places that I want to visit and places that I did visit, and then I just rate it on like a scale of 1 to 5 and give it stars and shit like that. Somebody taking a freaking shower upstairs.
So like how would a man approach you, like if he was interested in you, like without giving out too much?
You know what's funny? It's honestly funny because a lot of my friends like tell me that guys do be interested, but they're nervous. Like maybe I look
intimidating.
Yeah, maybe I might beat your ass, rough you up, or something. Like maybe I do sometimes look like that, and I don't notice, but. Like I'm real silly as fuck. Like I'm goofy.
I get that feeling that you like a maybe it's because you poetic, but I get like the sensual vibe from you.
Yeah,
That,
so
like,
it's weird. Cause
approach
I need
you on a one-on-one vibe, like it's really like you like myself, where it's like you're gonna know off that vibe automatically. Like it's all about approach, you know what I'm saying? And like you gotta be the right amount of humbleness and confidence.
Of course. I say honestly, men go off of looks, women go off of what men say. So I mean, and looks as well, but it's like it's what you say. Like you feel me? Yeah, you could look good, but if you say the wrong shit in the 5 minutes of us having a conversation,
it's crazy because I said
you out of there.
I said this on one of my podcasts.
Hit him out the park.
That women between 3 to 5 minutes of an interaction with a man, they already know like where this is gonna go. They know if they're gonna give them some pussy. They gonna know like what level. You know what I'm saying? What level? If you gonna get the basic level, if you gonna get like top tier gold star shit, like
we're great. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like that. Y'all go off of looks. Y'all don't give a fuck if a bitch born as long as she look good. Honestly,
I can't get into that.
Majority, if she look good and she ain't even gotta say nothing. As long as she look good, that's what they going for.
Me personally,
but like me
personally, I got goals and ambitions. So like obviously, like this podcast is me, one of my lanes. So like if a woman, if I can't build with her intellectually. Like, we ain't gonna get nowhere. I don't give a fuck how good you look. Like, if you a fucking bird brain, like, we can't do nothing. Because what happens, like, right, like, you alluded to this earlier, that, like, when we in that space, we supposed to make each other better. Like, steel sharpens steel. Yeah. So it's like, what happens...
What you doing?
What happens on a day where, like, I just ain't feeling it. Like, I'm just not there. I'm a human. So what happens on a day where like I might have posted something and the shit didn't get the reaction that I wanted, and like now I'm sitting with my head in my hand. If you just like, if you don't got nothing to add to that situation besides like, well, fuck them, bae. Like, alright, cool, but like, I want you to.
I need you, bitch.
Yeah, I want you to analyze this shit. Like, yo, well, if you sit this way, or if you enunciate this way, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you could have talked about this, or transitioned to this, and woo, woo, woo. Like, if you ain't invested in me like that, then what the fuck is you here for? Cause like, pussy is everywhere. Like,
of course, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
the thing.
It's willing pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's places. It's out there. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because a lot of that goes back to where we're at in the current state. Like, a lot of women just feel like, well, niggas just want pussy. So like, that's what they present. Like,
yeah, you got $300. I might holler.
I know a lot of content sellers.
Yo, like, for real though, like, that's the thing. It's sad though.
It's crazy. I had a experience a few months ago. I was somewhere in motion and seeing somebody and put them like, hey, yo, what up? Like, woo, woody woo. Got their number, and I thought they was a regular person, and they invited me to the spot. And when I got there, they was like, "What you trying to do?" And I'm like, "What you trying to do?" Like, Shorty said, "I'm trying to make some money."
Oh God!
So I already knew.
He came to hang out. She needed some cash.
Yeah, she was trying to get some dollars, and like, I don't knock nobody that pays for woman services, but I just can't get into that. Me personally, I can't get into that. And it's crazy. I don't even think that it's just a lame nigga thing. Some niggas just don't want the strings attached. They want what they want. and want to be able to go about their business.
I mean, it's fast money that they interested in, but I mean, how long that fast money gonna last? Then what you gonna do? I mean, you can't shake ass all your goddamn life.
You got
What you gonna do? I mean, you can sell drugs all your life, but what you gonna do? Like, you feel me? You can't sell drugs all your life.
Pussy is one hell of a drug, though. Like, it's one hell of a drug.
Yeah,
though.
Shit, that was the first profession out. For real, first profession out. But I mean, personally, that's a mental thing. You can't. I wouldn't be able to do. So it's just something that's crazy.
I mean, to each his own.
For sure, definitely.
This is a little bit off topic,
but it's cool.
It's cool?
Yeah, it's fine.
So if you could be any animal, right, in the whole world, what animal would you be and why?
I feel like this is a job interview. This question is asking job interviews. You gotta make sure you say the right animal so you know you're gonna get the job and shit. It's so funny though, cause I'm weird. Cause my favorite, I got like my two favorite animals is a turtle and a giraffe, which are weird animals.
I mean, well, you are tall, so I can see how you could. I can see how a giraffe would resonate with you.
Mm-hmm. Yo, rhinos just became extinct yesterday.
For real?
Yeah, I'm sad, y'all.
Wow.
2023, no more rhinos.
That's crazy. How, bro? Like, they so powerful and like.
Yeah. But if I could be any animal, I don't know. Nothing aquatic. So that's out. I don't know about flying because I'm kind of scared.
You got it. You never been on a plane? No, we just talking about that. I'm getting on a plane very soon.
Me
out
too.
Of here.
I'm embarrassed saying that on camera. But
it's all right.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm not scared to get on a plane. Just I don't know.
You just don't know about flying.
As an animal.
Yeah, as an animal.
Being a flying animal. I don't know, yo. I really don't know what kind of animal I'll be.
So you want to come back to that question?
Yeah.
Alright, so next question. If you could have any superpower, what superpower would you have and why? Obviously, would it be flying?
No, it wouldn't be. That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
It's a bunch of superpowers.
Maybe like Flash.
Super speed?
Yeah. Because you're not just super. You can punch fast. That nigga could run through time and shit. So maybe somebody like Flash. Yeah. Super speed.
Just the Flash.
Yep. I zipped through all them candy orders in a matter of like an hour. Done.
1,000 candy
Hell
orders.
Yeah, done.
Bang those shits out.
What? I need that. For real. I don't know about the animal, for real. Maybe like some type of monkey, but then that's weird. The fuck you want to be a monkey for? But I don't know.
I mean, if that's what you want to be. I mean,
maybe like a lion.
Yeah. Why?
Even though people think that the male lion is the head of the pack, it honestly is the woman. So you feel me? Ha, rawr. That's me. Yep, that is me. I ain't no cat mom for no reason. Come on. No, stop.
Right.
Nah, so yeah, it'll probably be a lion.
Lion. Okay.
Because she's powerful, but she's still nurtured to her pack and her cubs and everything. But she makes sure shit pop off. She right there. Where she need to be.
Right.
So,
that makes sense.
I guess that's me.
So what do you classify as success? Like, what is success to you?
That's a good question.
I mean,
I'm gonna say like a lot of people always think like having a lot of money and stuff like that, but it's not even that, because you can have money today and tomorrow could be gone. Like you never know. Anything could happen. The currency could wash out tomorrow, and the dollar could be worth nothing. So you feel me? So it ain't really money. So I mean, success. I'll probably just figuring out who I am as a person and then knowing like what path. I don't even want to say what path to take in life, because it's so many paths that I can take. I just gotta make sure I know I know how it's going. Well, I mean, honestly, you the writer to your own story. So I mean, just knowing myself and just making sure that I write the right words to my own story. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna be on my journey to for me but me. So yeah, who knows, honestly. But it definitely ain't money, because it is what it is. I'm gonna always have money even if I don't. For real, I am. I'm gonna always have money even if I don't. And I ain't gonna let that be like the thought of my life, because money don't rule my life. Like, so it definitely wouldn't be that. But it's a great asset to it, because by all means, who don't want money to get whatever that they need. Like,
right.
So like I ain't
you
gonna,
need money.
Hell yeah, you definitely need it, but you just can't let it be the root to your life and run it. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, just success, just figuring out who I am and just my path as a person, because I got so many paths that I can take with this business, if it blow up or not, or to see how that damn painting sip go. Because I know for one thing, I am not going to be working for the white people all my life. That's one thing for certain, and two things for sure. Because every day I wake up and they piss me off at my job. So I know I can't be living like that. I cannot. Right. Like, so definitely. I am built to work for myself. So that's one thing I'm trying to get into. Just making sure that I'm stable enough to be able to at that. I ain't trying to be nickel and dime. That's for sure.
So we gonna travel back to these males, right? Fast to these men. Okay. Like, what is a automatic turn on for you when it comes to a
man? Boosting and bragging. I don't like that. Like, don't.
I didn't say a turn off. I said a turn on.
Oh, on. I thought you said off. I'm sorry. On. Somebody to teach me new things. Like, if I don't know something and we having a conversation, just a regular general conversation about anything, and speed off to something that I don't know about, and you teach me about it. It's something that's intriguing to me. So I guess I say I'm a sapiosexual, if that makes sense.
Nah, I know exactly what that is. Intellectually, like, yes, if you could stimulate me up here, then baby, like,
what's that?
Yeah, like, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's definitely a turn on for me. One thing for sure. And somebody that's just like sharp and clean. Just good hygiene, love they selves. Somebody that's just like real clean. I don't want nobody real gritty and shit like that. I don't like no gritty ass nigga. Nah.
So nigga that's like, oh, look like he just crawled out the dumpster.
Yeah. And maybe somebody that could switch it up too, like know how to be professional, and like if you gotta take it there and be a man and handle a man's situation, then you could do that too. So yeah, those three things. A turn off, I don't like somebody boosting and bragging and bye, because then I'm gonna dish you. I'm gonna definitely be the one to dish you.
Well, hold on. What if you bad? Well, what if he bragging and boasting, but he really that?
I don't give a fuck.
You still don't want to hear that.
Be humble. Because if you really that, you could wake up tomorrow and you not be that. Something can happen. The fuck? I don't like that. Just humble yourself. Like, if you got it, you got it. Like, if people see that you got it and they know that you got it, then you got it. But don't just be up in here like, I'm this and I'm that and I'm bad, because who cares? Because now
Because who cares?
Exactly. Because then I might make a phone call. You might not have it by the end of the night.
Oh, shit. Niggas trying to put me in a spot. It was all set up.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, but that is how it happens. So yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what side, you on. Like,
and somebody just like that's somebody just like intellectually blocked, like that don't want to learn or don't want to like open up and figure out who they are as a person. Because a lot of people just love the life that they're living right now, and a lot of people living a life that's not even them. For real, like, you mean, like, a lot of people wake up and they hate themselves for real. But they gotta keep living that life that they living because they don't know who they doing it for. Because you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for somebody else. So you feel me? It be like that. So as long as you're living for you, definitely. But yeah, that's one of my turn offs. Like if you just waking up and you ain't doing it for you and you doing it for everybody else and worrying about what everybody else think, that'll ruin your life. That shit ruining a lot of people's life. That's ruining a lot of people's life on social media because they go on social media every day and they seeing what other people doing and they want to live that life so fucking bad. And in reality, them people that's doing that life on social media not even living like that. That'd be the sad part.
Snippet. That's like a snippet.
They're not even living like that. They probably broke for real, sad for real, and people be really up there wanting that life.
This is
through
true.
that damn camera. Social media and shit. That should be sad, yo. Y'all gotta stay off social media.
Stay off social media.
Give it about 2 hours a day. Then other than that, go about your life. Do what the fuck you gotta do with your life. Cause for real, you scroll on that bitch all day, every day. Especially if you're not strong, mentally strong. That shit'll ruin your life.
Yeah, you be stuck in it. You be stuck in the vortex. So you said that you started writing like and traveling into poetry when you was like 12, 13. So what would you tell your 12 or 13-year-old self now that you traveled this far? What would you tell that person now?
Oh man, have confidence in yourself. Love yourself. For sure, cause I mean, I did not have confidence in me at all, and I realized that. So I mean, have confidence in yourself and just love you, cause ain't nobody else gonna love you like you love you for sure. And always be yourself. Stick to the code. Like stick to your code. Don't switch up for nobody. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Even though I never tried to be, but just I'll push that into myself even more to just always be yourself because whoever's gonna be there for you will be there for you. Whoever gravitate to you and want to be in your circle will be there for you. Like it will be in your circle. So just always be you. Um, and yeah, just do what you gotta do in this life, even if it get hard. Just do what you gotta do, cause life don't stop. Life don't stop for nobody, and that's what I'm learning right now too. Like life don't stop for nobody. Like I used to beat myself down when shit used to go bad for me and be like shit. Like now I'm just in a ball, sad about life and down about life and like I said, it's a new year, so I'm just trying to know like. If shit get hectic for me, I'm not going to beat myself down. I'm just gonna keep going. So, yeah, keep going.
So, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
So I know, if not this year, next year, I'm buying a condo or a townhouse or a house. So that's one thing for sure. So I'm buying something that's mine rightfully. Only person I'm paying is the bank. Nobody else, because I'm tired of this. So, buying a house, probably that's in my year. I don't have no kids, so hopefully I have a family by then. One kid I'm even fine with, cause
10 years.
Yeah, hopefully one kid. Cause listen, I read a study and it take about $300,000 to raise one child in 1 year. So
I spent about that much.
1 year. So 300,000 times 18 plus. Listen, I don't got it right now, so
I just had a baby, so trust me.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes,
so
I just had
hopefully to have a family, and just whatever career I have, it goes well, and just be all around authentically happy. So yeah, that's why I see myself in 10 years.
Well,
God willing, and have great health.
You just
and to be alive, because you feel me? Because I might not be alive tomorrow.
What's happiness to you? Like, what would you say you finding, like, you mentioned that a few times that you're on a path to finding you and you're moving towards happiness. So what does happiness look like for Jasmine right
now? I guess just being comfortable within myself, like, and me. Because there's a lot of times I just be full of anxiety of just overthinking shit, like, that don't even be there, like. So just comfortable, just being comfortable in my skin and just being me, honestly. And I feel like after that, everything else will just fall into place. Cause yeah, anxiety come from thinking about shit that never even happened too far in the future. So I mean, and depression is thinking about shit that happened in the past. So I ain't trying to be on neither one of those two steps. Like I'm just trying to be right here and right now, and just think about what I need to be doing right here and right now. So that's just my journey right now. Yeah.
Awesome. So
Yes, sir.
the last question, if you could uh, tell something to the people that are watching right now, to maybe a 12-year-old Jasmine that's watching right now, that wants to to do whatever, not even necessarily what you're doing, but just chase her dreams. Like, what would you tell that little girl that's watching, even that little boy?
Boy, yeah. You're beautiful. You're handsome. Be strong. Stay strong. Don't let the world bite you in your ass. Don't let these people kick you down even more. Just whatever dream that you have, go for it. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you at all. I mean, life gonna get crazy because I mean, it was kind of easy for us growing up, but shoot, 2023 is nothing is easy for these kids, and it's sad the shit that they putting out on the TVs and everything like that. So it's just keep a steady path. Sure.
Wow, this was an amazing interview. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
finally
I know.
for things finally coming together. Tell the
Sure.
people where they can find you if they want to place an order.
Yes, for my candy business, if y'all want to place an order, Frutation treats. So it's fruit, FRUITATION _ and that's on Instagram and I think Facebook. So definitely hit me up on both of those. If you don't find it, Jasmine Jones, you'll probably find me and you can hit me up on there. But for sure, yeah, you'll find me on either of those. Snapchat, Cake Star, I think it's just Jones or _ Jones. I don't even freaking know. Honestly, like that's why it'd be too much for me. It's one of them. But yes,
If they want to find you, trust me, they gonna find
me. Exactly. You already.
They gonna do what they got to do
For
to
sure.
find you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on here too.
Absolutely,
for sure.
man. To all the people that are watching this, pull up. Not here. Not here.
Not here.
not here.
Another few bucks, but yes.
But you know what I'm saying? This is what the Fearless and Bold podcast is about. It's about spotlighting people who might not be known to everybody. I've known Jasmine through the poetry community forever.
Sure.
Forever. And it's just about timing. It's just about timing. So to all of those that are watching, just know that it's about time and that you might be ready to do something, but it just might not be the time, and don't give up on it. And just be prepared for what it is that you're asking for.
Definitely.
Because trust me,
because once it's there, it's there.
Yeah, because 6-7 years ago when I started this, I was just a lonely poet. I didn't want to do nothing else but write poetry, and I didn't even want to do this and talk. And surprisingly, for those of you who don't know, I'm not even a talkative person in my real life. I'm actually very quiet. I'm very introspective and whatnot. But this is where it led me. People wanted to know more about me, and they wanted to know my story. And through me telling my story, I realized that it was so many other people that had a story as well. I don't want the spotlight. I'm here literally to do what I'm doing now, which is broadcast others, because y'all already know my story. Like y'all, and if y'all don't, as y'all go through this journey with me, as y'all go through this process, y'all figure out bits and pieces. But this is really what I try to do is to uplift other people, because this right here is what's missing in our community, is the upliftment and whatnot.
Definitely.
So
It's real life.
Y'all stay tuned, man, for the Boredom podcast. Y'all already know y'all can find me Krwnd Soto everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Krwnd Soto 240 on Instagram, Krwnd Soto 240 on Twitter, on Snapchat, and Krwnd Soto 240 on YouTube. There we go. On YouTube.
See,
This will
got
be
you ready.
Yeah, this will be available on YouTube. It'll be available on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and as well as Anchor. Shout out to Anchor, and shout out my wonderful camera woman, VZ Vibe Time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Tune in.